guys, welcome back. Like, share, and subscribe. This is part two to the Meghan and Harry fallout following their highly watched, highly controversial, and eye opening interview with Oprah Winfrey. Now, this just aired in the UK. This aired one day later. And Tuesday, which is today, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, finally responded to the allegations that was brought. There was a lot of salacious stuff dropped, including members of the royal family saying that this baby might be too black looking to even be a prince. Archie does not even have a prince title. They pulled their security when they left and went to Canada. Harry's father, Prince Charles, has not even spoke with Harry. And on top of this, British media is having an absolute bonanza, just going off on Meghan and Harry collectively. Now in the U.S., I think a lot of people were very sensitive to what she said. They went into so many things, and it left England in an uproar. Here's an image of the Daily Mail, and they're calling this a royal crisis. They're saying that the accusations are toxic, incendiary racism claims. The palace is just like going nuts. The Queen is 94 in emergency talks, and everyone is still talking about that interview. Now, people are also saying that this is the worst crisis in the royal family in 85 years. However, I have to disagree with that. I think that they had a crisis about 25 years ago with Princess Diana when she exposed them. Now, here's a statement from the Queen. I wanted to make sure I followed up and showed you guys. She said the whole family is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taking this matter seriously and will be addressed by a family privately. Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved family members. Now, again, I am going to say that on top of Meghan saying that she wanted to end her life and leave the earth, their baby announcement, she's due this summer with a baby girl. This is just a whole hot mess. I mean, everything is going on. Now, when they said it, this statement, I definitely will applaud them. They took their time for sure, and they did not want to add more drama to this. So I'll definitely applaud them with that statement. This is Oprah's second most watched interview, right behind the Michael Jackson interview that she did several years ago. And like I said, this interview was an explosion of like all kind of stuff going on. So not only did Meghan and Harry say that their baby was blatantly discriminated against, but she's due with the baby girl. And like I said before, I hope that she named that baby Diana. I really do. I think that would be the ultimate snub to the royal family. And I hate to say that it is an institution. I do agree with that. I'm starting to feel like this whole idea of just having the royal family is just a little bit outdated. And honestly, it's not my tradition and an American tradition to really, we don't have royalty over here. We just have our celebrities. However, we don't have to bow to them or anything like that or pay taxes to them. So I guess it's a whole different ball game. But from what I'm seeing, Harry I think he just wanted to live his life at this point. I think he wanted to live his life. And I think, just like he said in that interview with Oprah, he would have stayed as a royal and had no problem doing so if, they were just not on his back, stalking him. The threats were getting really bad. People were talking about, her race, her color, and it was really just inciting people's more hateful side. So I can't fault him for wanting to just take off and just take care of his family, because at the end of the day, he wants to have a family, and they love each other, and I really do believe that they really, really do love each other. I do not doubt that. Now, as far as how the British media is talking about, for the most part, how Meghan is doing this for attention, and, she's this and she's that. No, I don't agree with that. I believe in my heart, and I said this in part one, I believe in my heart, and I have a hard time believing that she just did not know much about Harry. Okay? I'm going to stick to that story. I think she said that story. She dug her heels in. However, I have a hard time believing that she knew absolutely nothing really about Harry or his mother. And the second thing I want to address is that, for people just to really come down on them and be so discriminatory. Yes, this is an interracial couple, okay? He's white, he's got red hair, she's biracial. You guys, please get over it. It's 2021 already. Please get over it. I mean, seriously. Next, I was actually very shocked that they pulled his security when he left and went to Canada. I believe that he's a more higher profile member than even his own brother William. So that was very, very shocking. In fact, that was probably one of the most shocking things to come out of this interview, because it's like, well, we didn't have security. And then, of course, Tyler Perry came to the rescue. He let them stay at their house while they were trying to get themselves together. They both live in California now, and I hope that they are having a lot more peace than they had with this. But this royal family was something. Now, I do believe, and I did want to point this out, I think Harry kind of put the last nail in his coffin. I think it's going to be a while before the royal family even think about even inviting him over for dinner. And I say that because I don't really think the royal family know better. And just like Harry said, when you grow up in that bubble, you live in that bubble, and you expect to get certain things out of that bubble, you kind of don't know better. And this is really Harry's get out moment. He got the heck out of that doggone family. He saw racism from the inside. Period. He got to witness it. And it's like, well, I'm going to stay with my wife. I'm going to take care of my wife. We're going to have kids. Things are going to be quieter so me and her can bond and stay together. And I think this was good for their mental health. And speaking of the mental health issue, it was very shocking that with the royal family being so unapologetically involved in mental health awareness and all these things, that they did not do very much to help her, even though she reached out for help and brushed her off when she was in the midst of one of her lowest points. And again, I just wanted to follow up and show you guys this statement, this carefully crafted statement from the Queen, where she's saying that the family is saddened to learn about the full extent of the challenging years for Harry and Meghan, and they are particularly concerned about the issues of race, and they're going to take it very seriously, and it will be addressed privately. I hope that this is addressed. I don't know what they'll end up doing with this. I think personally they should extend an olive branch to maybe go visit Harry and Meghan. So we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see what ends up happening. I'm all for this couple. I'm really hoping that their fairy tale plays out. Right now, this is a complete mayhem. I'm glad that they got to speak their truths. I'm really hoping that more people just come out and support this couple. Really needs prayers and support and not to be just dragged down in the mud. Like I've said several times before, I do not advocate for divorce. I do not advocate for people to just leave when it gets hard. I'm glad that Harry, being a true king that he is, took up for his wife and was like, you know what? I'm not going down this road the way the road was for my mom. I'm just going to leave and just try to do the best for me and my child. So let me know what you guys think. I want to hear what you have to say about this. Like, share, subscribe. Share your opinion respectfully. Be safe and enjoy your evening.